This time on Roadkill Garage, we make 1,000 miles in our red Plymouth Duster.
We are fixing junk on the road while long hauling Hot Rod Power Tour. It's the 100th episode of Roadkill Garage, and we decided to take another Roadkill crew family road trip. We're at Hot Rod Magazine Power Tour, standing right now at Stop 1 on the banks of Atlanta Speedway. We have a lot of wrenching to do on the red Duster, though.
Oh, I know. Well, what better place to do it at than right here?
Park it right here?
Yeah.
Let's go. Wow, if you've never been on a super speedway before,
it's steep.
Yeah, Steve's actually kind of scared of it, but I can do it in sandals.
I'm completely frightened, yes.
Come on, Steve. Let's go.
Race to the bottom?
That's usually what our show's about, is a race to the bottom.
Don't remind me.
First of all, Hot Rod Magazine Power Tour. It's the world's largest traveling car show. It's gonna be a road trip that'll last a week, and there's gonna be like 5,000 or 6,000 cars on it. It's been happening since 1995. This year, we're starting here in Atlanta, and we're gonna go through the Carolinas, end up at Bristol, Tennessee, and we hope that we make it all the way in this car that we simply call the Red Duster. We bought it, got it running with a 6-cylinder and the 3 on the tree, and on the way home, Steve and I blew up the engine, and we ended up throwing that slant 6 engine in the dumpster. On another episode of Roadkill Garage, we put the car together as you see it today. We installed the 5.9-liter Magnum V8 engine that had been in the blue Duster that now belongs to Chris Birdsong. I bought an A833 Hemi 4-speed for it. We threw that in there. I had Benoit's Mopar Restorations shorten an 8 3/4 rear end. It's got 323s and a sure grip, and we put cool wheels and tires on it. 275/60s in the back. The suspension is bone stock from the 6-cylinder. The brakes are stock 9-inch in the front and 10-inch in the back. It's super sketchy, but we think it's going to be good on this trip. The only thing that's changed about the car since you last saw it on Roadkill Garage is that I took the original seats and had them recovered, and I'll tell you, they're the best thing about the car. They turned out mint. It's like brown houndstooth to match the original brown interior. Other than that, this still has the problems that you saw at the end of the last Roadkill Garage, and that's what we need to fix here. I think top priority is gonna be the master cylinder that leaks. We're gonna fix that immediately. Also, we discovered that that power steering box that was in Steve's backyard for like 20 or 25 years, what do you know? That leaks too. And then the last thing is the shock absorbers are a mess. It's the worst handling car ever. The other problem is that the rusty holes in the floor are so big under the clutch pedal that my foot's gonna fall through, so we're gonna have to address that. And I'm sure other things are gonna come up. But step 1 is gonna be replacing the master cylinder right here as Power Tour is gathering down there. Ready?
Yep.
There we go. That was it. As soon as I tighten this, we'll go inside, step on the brake pedal to try and pop the pedal rod into the back of the master cylinder. All right, Steve, pop it in.
Didn't do anything.
You don't think it popped in?
Nah.
Will it when we're bleeding it?
Yep.
Do you want to try and bench bleed it with our butchered roadkill methodology?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, let's do that. Here's what we're gonna do to try and bench bleed this thing. Even though it's not the right way, it's gonna be the good enough Roadkill Garage way. I'm gonna fill that full of fluids. He is gonna slowly press the pedal to the floor. That will squirt a bunch of fluid out of these ports, which I will absorb into rags. Then I will cover the ports with my thumbs and tell him to lift. Up.
Up.
That way, when he lifts back off of it, it won't suck air back into the master cylinder, and then we'll keep doing that until there's no bubbles coming out, and then I'll install the lines. Okay, I'm hooking the lines up. Okay, give it just very light. Yeah, whatever you're doing is right. It's really spraying out of the front, oddly enough.
I'm pumping a tiny bit, like you said.
Then it seems like it's good. Hold on, let me top it off and put the lid on, and if we're lucky, we won't have to bleed it. Did it have any pedal?
It's got like the most awesome drum brake car ever built right now.
I thought it might be.
The push rod must have dropped in because I can step on it hard.
And we managed to bleed the master without letting enough air into the hard lines. I don't think we have to bleed it.
No,
Win!
Yeah.
All right, we're done with the master cylinder. That means we can do something else, like the power steering leak is coming next. I'm gonna install power steering stop leak because this thing's empty. Okay.
Starting the motor.
Start. How's the effort?
It's pretty good.
That's weird that the fluid doesn't move at all. And it's not leaking. Well, since the master cylinder healed itself so quickly, I'm gonna call that healed too.
Do you have the level of fluid up high enough in there? Like
Yeah,
up to
but the
capacity?
thing is, there's no bubbles coming out of it, no motion, no nothing.
Yeah.
That's why I'm worried that the pump is dead from being driven with no fluid in
But
it.
it can't be completely dead because I'm turning the wheel.
Right.
It's power assisted. You know how hard I'd have to be muscling that
Yeah.
wheel.
So we'll drive it and let it break later. Now we have to go part the sea of people, and we have an autograph signing. Runs good.
It runs great.
If I don't go on road trips like this, I never fix everything on my cars.
I know, a road trip like this is going to perfect this duster.
I also got a different shift handle because this one's kind of low and weird.
It is kind of low and weird, but I actually don't mind it.
Yeah. Oh, I told the audience that the only thing that changed since they saw it last was the seat.
The exhaust system.
Yep, sounds pretty good. Makes this bone stock 5.9 sound so wicked.
It does. It sounds like a race car.
Look, we're talking casually. I'm not yelling at all, and I can be heard.
Remember, it was really loud last time we took it on the
It
road?
was really loud. I don't know how a stock 5.7 was that loud. All right, it's blowing a lot of heat on me through this massive hole in the floor. We're gonna have to address that too.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna pull right up to the stage, and this thing's gonna barf coolant all over the ground. Who knows if it even has coolant in
How's
it?
the power steering feel?
Oh, it feels great.
It totally self-healed itself.
Yeah, it's one finger.
Hey, guys! The duster draws an enormous amount of attention.
Yeah. Okay, wow, it's crowded.
Yeah. Oh, man, look at that sea of people there.
Hampton, Georgia, turn your attention to the Hot Rod Power Tour main stage, driven by Continental.
Hey, everyone.
For more.
Wow, guys. Is it puking on the ground? Not yet? Are you going on the whole power tour? Yeah?
Sure.
Oh, that's gonna be great. Man, Power Tour's jammed this year. We ended up signing for what, like an hour and 45 minutes or something like
Oh,
that?
yeah.
It was super cool. And now we're here at the autocross. It's the very end of the day. Fortunately, they're gonna let us slip in here. And yeah, I'm gonna run the Duster.
You mentioned that this is the most ill-handling,
It is.
most unstable vehicle you've ever driven around.
These are facts.
Yes.
I don't think the shock absorbers have any fluid in them at all.
Probably not.
But we're gonna be fixing that later in the week. And usually at Power Tour, there's either drag racing or autocross almost every night. So I hope I get a chance to do it again. But we're gonna go baseline it, basically just for the comedy. All right, Steve, are you ready for this?
I'm totally ready for it. Are you kidding?
It's gonna be so horrible.
It's going to be so fun to ride shotgun with you driving
Think so?
autocross. Oh, yeah.
Are you ready, gentlemen?
Oh, sure. Oh, wow, this thing's
Oh,
terrible.
terrible.
I think if there's no shocks
It's
on
actually
it.
not that bad. Here we go. This is just a straight shot here. Just a straight shot. Left. Whoa,
Oh,
yeah.
it's rubbing the fenders and tires so
A
bad.
little bit. It's just a little bit.
Oh, it's so bad.
Does it understeer?
Oh, yeah, it does everything except what you want it to do. Oh, wow, that's horrible.
That's pretty good. I thought that was good. Here we go. Oh, man, this bench seat really sets you in the seat. Oh, nice. You haven't hit a cone, man. That's amazing.
Did you smell the clutch when I took off?
Oh, yeah.
It needs to be adjusted badly. It's so good. It's so bad.
That was fast.
Oh, they're gonna let us go again. There we go.
That's right. Rocket. Got power, man. Oh, yeah. Nice. Oh, you might get a cone or two here, but stay in it, Fred River. Stay in it. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way to hammer it, bro.
It spun the clutch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're getting the most out of this Duster it's ever seen. Oh, that was nicely done through that S-curve. Robert, you're driving You are driving the wheels off this thing. Get it, Trevor. This is the end of the track. Oh, man, did you feel those tires dig in and grip? Woo! Man, you know what it is? It's just going out there and having fun.
It's ridiculous.
That was great.
How'd you feel?
Oh, man, I'll tell you this much. I don't know what the number was as far as the time, and I really don't care.
I know.
Because taking this thing and ripping around there, no matter what the time was, it was super, super fun.
It was, and that's the whole point. It's like, we knew this thing was gonna be horrible, but it doesn't matter. We got it together. You and I touched every bolt on the thing. It's running and driving. I'm pretty sure it's gonna make it on all of Power Tour, but we did just reveal another problem, which is that the clutch smokes. I launched it a couple times. We smelled smoke bad. Even when I drove it away and got into it, it was spinning the clutch. So
yeah,
that
might be an adjustment, not letting it let go of the clutch and all the way. But with those hot headers, there's no touching it right now.
No way.
We can drive it around anyway.
We're going to be fiddling with this thing the whole week. And tomorrow morning, we'll gather together with all these folks on the road, and we're heading to
I don't know.
Carolina.
Parts unknown.
I don't know.
Right?
South Carolina? Something like that. So we're slamming a hood, and we're out of here for the evening. And tomorrow, more Power Tour. It's morning and the Power Tour gang is heading east into South Carolina. Meanwhile, we have found a strategic parking lot in which to leave a river of power steering fluid, because we have a bunch to do on the car wrenching wise, but to me the priority is fixing the power steering pump, which is groaning.
So what David's going to do is remove the bracket that holds the pump to the engine, which is captured by the pulley. So we're going to have to pull the pulley off, which we're going to have to reuse on the new pump anyway, and then install the bracket on the new pump, put the belt back on, and boom, hook up a couple of hoses, we're on the road.
Wow, not a drop on the ground.
Oh,
Let's go
I know.
to the dirt. All right, Steve, now it's your turn.
To remove the power steering pulley from the pump, you need a special puller. Now, this is a multi-piece assembly. It's got a couple of clamshells that grab a groove in the pulley and also grabs the tool that'll pull the pulley right off the shaft. Oh, man.
There's that. All right, time for the new pump that's probably wrong.
Okay, we need a cleaner work area.
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
This looks pretty nice over here.
This blanket we're sitting on that Steve set up a picnic with is the twin bed sheet cover from when I was a child.
It's the baby Freiburger blanket.
Yeah.
Caulking's important. How are you gonna get that tight?
With the wrench and skills and leverage. First car should be arriving at the next Power Tour venue by now.
The Vet seems to be a popular platform, as it does the Dodge Challenger.
Yeah. All the midlife crisis cars are here, like me and my Duster. Pulley it, baby.
All right.
It's very relaxing wrenching in the park.
I know.
Just hanging out.
It's pretty good. We should do more of our episodes on the Freiburger baby blanket.
Maybe we should get a picnic basket.
And keep the tools in there?
Yeah.
That's home.
Okay. And the new pump's going in. This is a yay. Now we're gonna bleed the power steering. I got the new pump in there. It's all full of fluid and everything. I'm gonna jack up the front end, get the tires off the ground to remove load. Then Steve will start the engine and just slowly turn the steering wheel one way and then the other to get all the bubbles out of the system while I top it up with fluid. And then this job will be done.
Hey, it's not making that gronching sound anymore.
It feels mint, right?
It's one finger power steering.
Well, the tires are off the ground. Now shut her off. Let's install the shift lever and shift boot. That'll be cool. Steve installed this great new shift handle for me. It's so much better than the little short straight one that I had in. It's also round like an original one, but not quite the same shape. And the boot to keep my leg from getting blasted with 200-degree heat. On that note, I am gonna patch the floor. This car has a massive hole right under the clutch pedal, and honestly, to this point, I've been scared of dropping my heel through it or my sandal or something. Not as stylish as a street sign, of course, but it's gonna work.
On my side, I've got some kind of special tape, and I'm just gonna put a couple of patches of that where there's holes right on top of the rust that's already there.
Ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready to get out of here. We're way behind. We got to catch up with Power Tour and get to Columbia, South Carolina. Finally, the power and the touring begins.
Yeah.
Woo, a little bit of a breeze helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, the throttle bearing still makes noise.
It sounds like you have a blow-off valve.
Yeah,
You
you're
ever
right.
notice that?
Uh-huh. Here it comes. This car is a perfectly good cruiser.
Yeah, I know.
Right or left?
Right. Man, I'm like the worst navigator.
Yeah. We're in Covington, Georgia now, and this town square that we're cruising is where they shot an early scene of the Dukes of Hazzard TV show. As a matter of fact, they have a General Lee parked in front of the courthouse here. My mother would always say, generally what?
That's hilarious. Your mom had a great sense of humor. That orange Charger is virtually identical to our car.
Wow,
Oh, they're ringing the bells for us.
Yeah. Now you're experiencing the worst handling car of all
Yeah,
time.
why does it feel like the body's gonna fall off the chassis?
Right. Okay, we're on I-20 East for 173 miles. Here we go. Man, this thing just cruises.
Yeah.
Maybe stock engines are good.
I'm kind of starting to get that impression now.
Once we got the Duster rolling, man, we covered some miles. Steve was driving this thing 85 miles an hour.
90.
90?
Yeah.
And it got 13 miles per gallon doing 90. Everything was good until we got here to the hotel parking lot, and I was rolling backwards and realized something in the rear end is making noise. Could be a U-joint,
That
could
snap,
be the
crackle,
diff.
pop. You know
Yeah.
there's problems there.
Yeah, it's definitely something in the diff.
Overall, though, my Duster happiness level is pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mine was excellent up until about 38 seconds ago
Yeah.
when this thing rolled and made noise. So anyway, we're gonna check into the hotel for the night, call it, and in the morning, tear into that rear end and see
Maybe
what's
it'll
going on.
heal itself overnight.
Maybe with enough beer, the Duster will heal itself.
Anything's possible.
Yep. You remember last night our problem was that I was saying the rear end was making violent noise, which it was. You'd go around a corner and it would it was ratcheting, horrible. I thought it might have been a pinion bearing eating the ring gear. It wasn't. So Steve came up with the brilliant realization that we've had this problem before.
Yeah, I mean, you're 71. Roadrunner did the same thing. It ratcheted really bad, and then we added some positive traction friction modifier, and it just completely fixed it.
And so we're gonna solve it this way. Positive traction limited slip additive prevents chattering, jerking, slipping. So I realized I wanted to add that stuff to the rear end, but the problem is we filled the diff completely when we built the car. So I parked it on the curb so that I could tip all the fluid downhill so I could add the positive traction sauce on top of it, which then will blow the pinion seal when we overfill the rear end. But that's a tomorrow problem. So I'm just gonna pour this in there. Okay, that's pretty plugged, Steve.
Great.
Yep.
All fixed?
Oh, let's hit the road. That's the easiest fix ever. Here we go.
I'm feeling happy again.
Yeah?
Yeah. The Duster makes me happy.
Is that a Power Tour guy?
What is that car?
66 Caprice or Impala.
Yeah. I got to recognize the Duster.
Yeah. 65 GTO. Oh, look at those guys. They're having fun. Ah, we made it. to the track that cannot be tamed.
Well, it's the Lady in Black. You know why they call it that?
No.
Because they resealed the whole oval before a race.
We're talking about Darlington Raceway. We made it here, no problem. Duster's cruising good. I don't see any issues with it. Haven't had any rear end noise. We're good. But we also haven't really caught up with a whole lot of Power Tour people. There's some cars here in the lot, but not as many as I wanted. I'm hoping that we see people. Do you want to look at the Raceway Museum?
You did it again, Freiberger. You read my mind. How did you know?
Pulled it right out of your brain?
Yes.
Yeah, let's check it out.
Thanks, man. I
All right,
appreciate
man.
it so much.
Nice to meet you, dude.
We made it into the Darlington Stock Car Museum, and Dulcich is like hurriedly trying to find a Gen 3 Dodge Charger, just like the one he actually owns. I, so far, am most impressed by this, which is the car that won the very first NASCAR Superspeedway event ever, 1950, right here. Johnny Mance from Southern California. That was cool.
Oh, man, it was
No
great.
Chargers. Oh, you're looking sharp, though.
Oh, thanks. I got a whole new wardrobe in there.
I think we're catching up.
Right, you got these mufflers.
I know. All right, Darlington Speedway or Raceway. Check. Done it. Been there. It's real wandery. When the front end gets light, there's not a lot of steering there.
You got an extra 40 horsepower going down that on-ramp.
Yeah. Wow, this is a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of Roadkill fans watching their rearview mirrors, apparently.
Wouldn't you know it?
It died.
Did it? Fuel pump?
No. We're out of gas.
Unbelievable. You just punch it right in front of that cop
Oh, that's hilarious.
and then run out of gas the second you let off.
Yep. We just pulled the TV guy, staff card, and passed 1 million Power Tour cars on the way here to Rockingham Dragway. And right as we pulled up to jag everybody, I ran out of gas. It's like we scripted it. All right, we got a jerry can in the trunk. All right, Steve, install this.
You have a funnel?
That's it. That's why you're doing it instead of me.
I hate these things.
Yeah,
All right, I can handle it.
that's a Biden gas can right there.
Do you have a, oh, you got the gas cap
Here,
off
I'll
already.
wave at our adoring fans while you're doing that. I'll keep them from hitting you, Steve.
Thanks, Freiberger. That's very thoughtful of you.
Yeah, this is awesome. That's a lot of cars lined up on the way in. Everyone else is smarter than us. That's what we now know. Statistically proven, every one of these people is smarter than us. Oh, you know what? We clocked our mileage again. This thing got 14.7 miles to the gallon with me driving at about 70 to 75. Handled?
Don't forget to put the little cap on the spigot. Attaboy.
Done. And now we continue to jag people and pull into Power Tour at Rockingham Dragway.
Wow, there's mucho cars here.
Yo! Hey! Hey there! What's up? Thanks! Oh yeah, they call Rockingham The Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah, they have the drag strip and the speedway here.
What a great name for a venue, The Rock.
The Rock. There's a lot of cars here.
Yeah.
This is a big success. We started Power Tour in '95, and there was a couple years where there was 2 of them.
Cougar.
East and West.
Yeah.
And we didn't do it for the pandemic, but now it's obviously back and big.
It is.
I haven't been to a show this size in a long time.
Me neither.
Yeah, this is cool. Now we made it to North Carolina. Yesterday and earlier this morning was South Carolina. And we're at Rockingham Speedway. It was great pulling in here because not only did we run out of gas, but we took a couple laps through the car show and people were just hooting and hollering and recognized us.
And we drove to the top of the speedway.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the bank and the whole thing.
I know.
Man, it's so flattering when people recognize us and want us to hang out and everything. We got people we're gonna do autographs for, just sort of impromptu.
Can I get a quick photo with you?
Sure.
I guess a lot of people are taking pictures.
We're having fun out here, but it's about to get even better. See, some of our other MotorTrend hosts are over here signing autographs. We got Mike Cotton, we got David Newbern, we got Alex Taylor and Lucky Costa. Here's the thing you don't know about behind the scenes with Newbern is we've been threatening to hit him with a whipped cream pie for like 2 years. I'm finally gonna get it. Hey, Newbern. Man, what a day. Power Tour, it's a riot. There's another autocross here. I'm gonna let Steve do it this time, which is great because this one appears to be a lot bigger and faster.
It does. Are you riding along?
Sure.
Great. So you can go left, right, corner.
The handling is in fact awful.
Oh yeah, well
And
thanks.
don't count on the brakes. Okay, hard right. And then see the slalom?
I've got it.
There you go. Okay, this is a right and left. And then another slight right. There we go. And then go through the cones, And a little left. And left.
Are we almost at the end of the
Up.
coast?
And right, and then left. And stop.
I know.
Okay. Did you smell the clutch when you took off?
Yeah.
Maybe don't spin the clutch this time?
Try not to.
Ah, clutch. Oh! Did you break something?
No, I pulled it out of gear.
Okay, good. You go straight into it, then right, and then a shallow left. Good one. And then right, then straight, don't hit the cones. You hit the cones, go through the gates. Good speed, good speed. Yeah, carry it through, you're gonna hang a left, and then a big sweep right, and then left, and you're done. 32,975.
All right.
32,975. I don't know if that was your best or
That
not.
was the best, probably.
We're out. That was really good, Steve.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a little bit of teamwork,
Yeah.
but it was great.
All right.
It was good car control.
Okay, thank you.
I liked it for being a complete disaster of a car.
The junkier the car, the happier I am on the autocross.
Yeah, I know. Man, Steve did a great job out there. It turns out, if I keep him from getting lost, he's awesome.
I like the left, right.
Yeah.
It worked great.
Like
That was
easy
teamwork.
left. It was really good.
Yeah, man.
I was impressed. They said that you were puking gas out all over the track.
Well, it's better than you puking outside the passenger window.
And, that didn't even cross my mind.
Oh, really?
It felt like it was just, a Corvette. It was virtually so fantastic from the passenger seat.
Well, I don't know. Like you always say, it's always more fun to drive a slow car fast than a
the
fast car slow.
That's what we're all about.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was super fun, man.
I feel like we had a signature Power Tour day today. We actually drove the route, saw a bunch of cars.
We had a bunch of fans.
And then you killed it on the autocross.
Bro.
Yep.
Thanks, man.
And now we get to do it again tomorrow as we head to Z-Max in Charlotte. Good morning from Roadkill Garage that's been relocated to hotel parking lots nationwide. This morning, we're somewhere in North Carolina, and we're supposed to be in Charlotte, North Carolina at Z-Max.
Z-Max.
Drag strip.
I know.
Yeah, with the Hot Rod Power Tour. But instead, we're gonna keep working with the red Duster. We've had some issues creep up. The big one to me is the clutch.
Yeah, I mean, If we're going to a drag strip and the clutch is all out of adjustment, we can completely fry this burned up clutch.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is probably gonna happen anyway, but Steve is the linkage master, so he's gonna crawl under it and see if we can adjust our linkage and solve our problem of the thing. It doesn't slip driving down the highway or anything. It's when you launch it, try and do a burnout like you were doing yesterday at the autocross.
Did you say see if?
The if is, if it is fixable, there's no chance that Dulcich won't fix it.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's happening.
Okay, I get it.
The other
now.
problem I don't have nearly as much confidence in, the right rear tire is rubbing worse and worse and worse every day.
Yeah.
So we're gonna mess around with that, adjust the torsion bar. And lastly, I'm gonna remove a factory shock. And if that shock is in fact worse than the new $8 shocks that we bought,
Why did you get the cheapest shock absorbers you could possibly get?
it's what was available at whatever parts store. So that's what's gonna happen right now. Clutch linkage, adjusting the torsion bar, perhaps shock absorbers, and finally we'll hit the road to Z-Max with the rest of Hot Rod Power Tour. Okay.
I'm having some success. Hey, David, can you work the clutch pedal while I'm looking down here?
Okay, Steve, I'm ready for whatever.
Okay, step on the clutch.
Here comes activation, and there's the over center.
Yeah, it's got a ton of departure. So I'm gonna back it up even more.
So you're saying there's too much airspace between the flywheel and the disc when my foot's on the floor.
Yeah,
Okay,
try it now. Or actually, step onto the floor.
okay, floor.
Okay, now slowly let it up.
Slowly letting up,
Right there, it'll start grabbing.
okay?
How far off the floor are you?
Feels right.
Okay.
I don't think Steve fixed the clutch linkage, but he did change it. The next problem that I have is that the right rear tire is rubbing really badly because the whole car is settling and rides low on the passenger side. Because the Mopar has a torsion bar front suspension that's adjustable, I could crank up this torsion bar, thereby giving it more spring rate, which will shove weight to the driver's side rear of the car and will teeter-totter the whole car and raise the right rear and hopefully make it sit level. So I'll see if that fixes anything.
I got that done. You want to change the shock absorbers?
All right. This might be an original shock absorber. All right, Steve, pull it out. Steve has asked me to act as a human shock dyno to discover if our old junk is in fact better than the new stuff that I bought, or worse. Let's see. Ooh, not a lot of rebound resistance there. How about compression? No. Okay, they got a little bit of something. My new shock, which was the cheapest one I could get at whatever parts store we were close to, is nitrogen charged. Let's see. Oh, this one's significantly stiffer, Steve. I'm afraid we're gonna have to install it. It's way better.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to check the torsion bar adjustment? It's gonna be different when it rolls, but it appears level now.
Yeah.
All right, let me do the rear shocks.
That's good right there.
Okay, coming down. There.
What I need to do is unbolt the fuel pump, which is bolted through the trunk floor, so that I can get the fuel pump out of the way, or rather David will get the fuel pump out of the way so he can remove the shock. Call that a design flaw.
Got it. Ah, that was the key. Got it. Done.
Set her down. Oh, yeah, that picked up the back end.
We're all done except for one last bit of fiddling. I made this thing idle way too fast, at least when hot, so we're gonna fire it up, mess with that. Start it up, Steve. There's a new noise. What is that? There's a new noise. And it's the idler. Oh, that bearing's junk.
Yeah.
We better look at that because that's gonna come off and be a disaster. Let's just drive it to a parts store. I'm ready to be out of this hot parking lot.
It is hot in the parking lot.
Yeah. actually pretty good. Maybe
Yeah.
the clutch is all right.
I think it is.
Yeah. It's like 3.5 minutes later. We're changing our idler on here. And man, that radiator got hot in 30 seconds. All right, there's this one. Where's the new one?
Okay, that's good. You did a good job there, David.
Thanks, Steve. I'm here for the validation, Dulcich.
I know. Tighten that, but not so tight that it strips.
All right, adjust the doohickey again.
One of the things
There
that
you
I like to do is look at all of the pulleys, make sure the belt's engaging them all.
Yep, all right, let's fire it up, see if it's still making that noise. It's fixed. Man, we're good. And now we're way behind the Power Tour pack, so I'm not sure we're gonna see anybody. I think we're gonna cannonball because there's a chance that we're gonna hit the drag strip at Z-Max.
I really like the way everything's getting better and better.
Yep.
It just gives you so much security and well-being when you're on the road. No, don't do that.
It's still pretty bad, Steve.
Well, it has no sway bars.
No, and it has very light torsion bars. They're still 6-cylinder torsion bars.
I mean, I bet you sway bars will still help quite a bit.
Yeah. I feel the tires are rubbing worse.
I don't think it's worse, but
Yeah, it is. Listen to it, it's nonstop.
yeah, those shocks are probably settling.
How do they turn old ladies loose in the 70s in cars that handled like this?
They went slow.
As everything screeches to a halt. Steve and I have spent way too much time sitting in the car praising how great the Duster runs and drives like a regular car. And then we pull into a gas station, gas the thing up, and as I'm pulling out, I'm just like, why is that squeaking? I step on the brake pedal. Why is the left rear wheel locking up? I don't know. So we're gonna take the wheel off and find out what's going on. There are new drum brakes on this thing, factory Mopar 10-inch stuff. Nice. All right, Dulcich got the drum off and bailed. I am noting a couple of things here. First of all, there is a groove that is cut into this thing where something bad's going on. I'll look into that in a second. There is a lot of brake shoe dust. See it all there on the end of that screwdriver? That's a lot. I don't see anything really drastically wrong. I think I'm just gonna adjust the pads back in and make it good. It's actually a nice assembly. Okay, let's see. That's pretty loose on there. I wish this was a more heroic repair, but that's all it's gonna be. I will say, I do have this car optimized for maximum tire size in the back. This is a 275 60-15 on a 15x8. I don't remember the back spacing, but I custom set the width of the axle with the wheel back spacing to perfectly get the tire to fit. And if it didn't have this much body roll and soft suspension, it would fit perfectly, just like my crop duster does. All right, I will let it down, torque it with the jack handle, and we're gone. On the road once again. I don't think we're gonna make it to Z-Max in time to see anybody doing anything but leafing. It doesn't grab anymore, but it still squeaks.
Yeah.
Hear that? Yep. There it is. It's totally an axle bearing. Okay, my thought is that we're not making it to Z-Max, and tomorrow we have to find someone with a press. The bigger problem is gonna be finding the bearing. Let's just motor, and we're gonna have to deal with it when we get to the hotel, I think.
Yeah.
We pulled over in that church parking lot. We thought we had trouble with brakes. I think it might be an axle bearing.
That's quite possible.
Yeah, so we're gonna remove an axle and just have a look at it. All right, I've got all the nuts off, and now I'm gonna try and get the axle out by using the very hot brake drum as a slide hammer. Okay, will the axle come out?
It's gonna be really hard. Oh, nice work.
Let me explain something about the axle bearings on this deal. The normal Mopar 8 3/4 rear end from this era would have tapered roller bearings on the axles, just like what you've got in a front disc or drum brake setup. You know how there's two bearings and they each have a taper, and you tighten that nut to preload them a little bit? Well, in this case, it's got a tapered bearing here and another one on the other side and an adjuster on the other side so that you can set that load. This setup does not have that. It has what is called a green bearing, which means it is a ball bearing. It's not tapered. And so it doesn't take that preload. So it's a little bit different. It means I'm not gonna just run to a parts store and get one. The other hassle about it is if the bearing is bad, we have to get this lock ring off, and then we have to press the bearing off and press the new one back on. So this isn't a parking lot fix without some help from a friend, and we need to find the part. Let me see what's up. It does not roll freely. Here's what's going on with our dilemma here with the squeaking bearing. We think it's the bearing. It's not really definitive because we can't make anything go wrong with that. But the smoking gun to me is the fact that everything here is red hot and the other side isn't.
Yeah, I didn't feel anything raw when I was spinning it, but that heat has to come from somewhere.
So what's really cool is that there was another participant at Power Tour who had the correct bearing, and he gave it to another friend who got a ride with another guy who drove it over here. And so Gearhead saved the day. We have a new bearing. We actually have 2 of them, and we found an axle shop 15 minutes from here. So in the morning, we're gonna run these over there and just get new bearings put on it and see what we can do. Because the only thing we can really hope for now is to make the very last stop of Power Tour, which is at Bristol, Tennessee, Thunder Valley. Whoosh! It's the last morning of Power Tour, and we're again in a hotel parking lot. This time, we just ran down the street and got the axle bearings changed. It was a shop called Transaxle. So we're gonna throw the car together and hopefully make it all the way to the final stop of Power Tour, at which point I'll feel like we've actually done something successful.
All right, fired up, Ryberger, let's go.
Think it's fixed?
Oh, yeah. We fixed it.
Let's listen. Oh, it rolls smoother. I can feel it.
Yeah, I know.
There's no squeaking.
None.
Nah, it's fixed. You can see in photos and video that, like, when you're turning right with this car, it pushes the axle actually outside the quarter panel by like that much.
Oh, really?
Like the whole rear axle is, like all the bushings are wasted and the springs are like spaghetti.
Yeah.
So the axle just moves around like crazy. There it is. We made it, Bristol Motor Speedway and Thunder Valley, the drag strip. I'd call it official though. I mean, it's the end of the day now. People are more leaving than coming in, but we made it.
Made it. That's right.
We made it!
Made it! Here we are! Bristol.
Oh, there's a lot of people here and a lot of people leaving. Yo! Hey, how's it going? Man, so cool that all these fans are like greeting us here because really, we didn't do anything they didn't do. Long hauling it the whole way on Power Tour. But I think what we proved is you can take a car and throw it together in 4 days like you and I did, and it can be really sub-average, but you gotta hit the road to fix it. If I had driven this thing in traffic, you know, just started daily driving it, I would have been stranded a bunch of times. But when you hit the road, you've got the time to fix it, you've got the requirement to fix it so that you can keep going, and you've got a whole lot of fun. You gotta come to an event like Power Tour in order to make an average car fun.
And make memories.
Make memories, which is what we try and do every single time on Roadkill Garage.